Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 6, Episodes 11 to 12. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 6, Episode 11, A Bite to Remember. This one's actually a pretty great episode. So, Ash, Brock, May, and Max come across a group of Poochyena who wants to battle them. But this Poochyena comes in with a signature move, a tackle attack. But then Brock's crush of the week tells them they shouldn't be here because it's a nature preserve, but of course they didn't know that. So, as a formal apology, the girl decides to invite them over to her house for some lunch. For it turns out that all three of the Pokemon were all Poochyena at some point, but only 3 evolved into Poochyena. And pretty much this is where Max's story comes into play. Max wants to see a Pokemon evolve for the first time, so he tries to train Poochyena to evolve. And here is where a really good debate comes in. And it's a really good debate. It's not forced in, it's not manipulative, it's a really good one. As May plays around with the idea of her Torchic evolving, and we cut to a funny bit with Torchic with abs. But we all know that's not realistic, so she finds out what Torchic evolves into, a Kabuskin. And yeah, don't worry May, you'll have to wait until the next season for that. And yeah, she plays around with that idea, but then Ash brings up a really idea that Pokemon shouldn't evolve just because you want it to. It has to evolve because of connection with its trainer, wanting to become stronger, and of course battling. And then Max brings up a really good question: how come Pikachu hasn't evolved? And then Brock's like, I'm glad you ask. As he also brings up a good quick lesson about different forms of evolution. Pokemon evolve because of leveling up, and then of course there's Pokemon that evolve because, well, stones. And Pikachu having to evolve into a Raichu using a Thunderstone. Pikachu decides it doesn't want to evolve, it wants to stay the same. And yeah, I kinda get that. But then of course there's the EV branched evolution, and depending if it uses a Thunderstone, it evolves into Jolteon. If it uses a Water Stone, it evolves into Vaporeon. If it evolves into a Fire it touches a Fire Stone, it evolves into Flareon. And depending on the different level of power, it can either evolve into an Espeon or an Umbreon. True, yes, there are the other 3, Leafeon, Glaceon, Sylveon, but they haven't discovered those yet. But I do like Max's determination. He's not being manipulative, he's not benefiting himself, he wants to help somebody. And honestly, this is the side of Max I wanted to see in his introduction. But this is the side of Max I really do like. One who wants to help somebody and wants to see something cool. And while Ash and May chastise him for forcing it, they get why he did it. And honestly, it's really cool. And while the Team Rocket scheme, the usual double Team Rocket scheme still when Pokemon comes into here, I love Max encouraging Poochyena to try and use another move besides Tackle. And he does. And it does. Leading to a really sweet moment. And we get a really cool ending with Poochyena finally evolving into Poochyena, and Max bonding with the powerful Pokemon, and it's a really, really sweet scene. Poochyena's like, you encouraged me in the best way possible. You gave me support, you gave me love, I thank you. As my thanks, I'm going to evolve. For you. And honestly, that's really sweet. It shows what impact these characters have on Pokemon. Love, compassion, kindness, and friendship and support. This is honestly a really great episode. I love Max's character. I like the way the plots are set up. The debate about evolution is a really good debate and also a cool, good lesson. And the ending is pretty decent. Today I'm looking at Pokemon Season 6, Episode 12, the Lotad Lowdown. And this is honestly a pretty good episode. So Ash, Brock, May, and Max are just swimming out for a quick dip, but they're invaded by a group of Lotad. Except for one, who hasn't quite got the whole water gun thing sorted out. They get lectured by a little girl called Natalie, for it turns out she has other two sisters who Brock falls for, and, I'm not gonna lie, Natalia's crush on Brock, despite her brash personality, is honestly so freaking adorable. Mostly because this kid has a crush on him. Yeah, she's the youngest of the three, like, around Max's age, and she has a crush on him. It's honestly kind of sweet. And the length she'll go to impress him is also great. I mean, she tries to find a rare berry to impress him, and he thanks her in return, deepening that crush even more. I even like Lotad's little arc from being an anxious little Pokemon to a badass later in the episode, and Brock's connection is also kind of sweet. Yeah, of course you got the dumb Team Rocket scheme, but hey, it's just showing how cool Lotad is, and yeah, that powerful water gun really seals the deal, saving his little friends. And the ending where Lotad decides to join with Brock is honestly really cool. Kind of adorable, actually. So yeah, I thought the episode was pretty solid. Lotad's arc was decent, Natalia's crush on Brock was freaking adorable, but still, whatever on the Team Rocket scheme. But hey, we all got cool things in there, and this one's pretty good. And that's the end of the video, folks. Hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up, like and comment, subscribe, and I hope to get more videos like this. Speaking of which, later today, I'll be looking at the 30th anniversary of Doctor Who the movie. Keep an eye out for that video. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.